What if the key to lasting wealth wasn't just about earning more, but about protecting what you have and making it grow? In the next few minutes, we will uncover the ancient wisdom from Babylon that teaches how to secure fortune, attract luck, and build a future that stands strong no matter what comes your way. Hi, I'm Nadeem, and in this channel we talk about personal growth and self-improvement related stuff. And today is going to be the second part of the video series reviewing the book The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. So in the last video, we had already discussed about the first 4 chapters from the book, and in today's video, we will discuss 4 more, which are Meet the Goddess of Good Luck, The 5 Laws of Gold, The Gold Lender of Babylon, and finally chapter 8, which is The Walls of Babylon. So getting on to the 5th chapter, which is Meet the Goddess of Good Luck. The story centers around Arkad as he speaks to a group of students about nature of luck. The chapter opens with Arkad asking that if the goddess of good luck visits only a few fortunate people or if her favor can be earned. His audience responds with the most common belief that good luck is fickle, means coming to some and not to others without any apparent reason. Arkad counters by explaining that luck isn't purely random and favors those who are prepared. He shares a parable of a man who missed an opportunity to buy a plot of land that soon after became very valuable. This man lamented his missed fortune, but Arkad emphasizes that his failure to act promptly was the reason luck didn't favor him. Arkad stresses that the opportunities for wealth come to everyone, but those who procrastinate or hesitate lose out on luck's blessings. He further explains that taking action and being prepared are the key ingredients to attracting luck. Arkad illustrates this with more stories, teaching his listeners that waiting idly for luck will not bring success, while those who work diligently, act decisively, and make wise choices will often find that fortune follows. So the key lesson is that the key to attracting luck lies in seizing opportunities promptly and taking decisive action. Preparation and diligence ensure that when luck arrives, you are ready to embrace it. Now getting on to the 6th chapter, which is The 5 Laws of Gold. In this chapter, Arkad, the richest man in Babylon, decides to test his son, Nomasir, before passing on his wealth. Instead of simply giving him his fortune, he provides him with a bag of gold and a clay tablet engraved with 5 laws of gold. He challenged his son to return after 10 years with more wealth than what he had left with. Confident Nomasir ventures out. Driven by ambition but lacking experience, he quickly loses all the gold his father gave him by falling into bad investments and trusting the wrong people with his money. Desperate and humbled, he finally takes a closer look at the clay tablet containing the 5 laws of gold, and realizing their wisdom, he decides to follow these laws with discipline. And then he gradually rebuilds all his wealth. And after 10 years, he returns with not only the original gold, but with much more wealth and a prosperous family, having learned the value of discipline and sound investments. So the 5 laws he followed are: Law number 1. Gold comes gladly to those who save at least 1/10 of their earnings. Which means the first step to wealth is always save a portion of what you earn. Law number 2. Gold works diligently for the wise owner who finds profitable ways to invest it. Which means money multiplies when invested wisely, bringing a steady flow of income. Law number 4. Gold slips away from the man who invests it into businesses or ventures he does not understand. Which means don't put your money into unfamiliar or risky investments without the expert's approval. Law number 5. Gold flees the man who tries to invest it into impossible earnings or trust tricksters or inexperienced advisors, which means avoid the unrealistic promises of high returns as they lead to loss. So the key lesson is, the 5 laws emphasize that true wealth is built through discipline, sound investments, and seeking knowledge. Following these principles allows wealth to grow and be preserved for the future. With this, getting on to our 7th chapter, which is The Gold Lender of Babylon. The chapter begins with Rodon, a humble spear maker from Babylon, who finds himself with a sudden fortune of 50 gold coins as a generous reward from the king. Overwhelmed by this newfound wealth, he visits Mathon, a famous gold lender of Babylon, to seek his advice. Rodon's biggest concern is that his sister asks him for a loan for her husband to start a new business, and Rodon isn't sure if he should part with his gold. Mathon listens carefully and then begins to share his wisdom that he has gathered from years of lending gold. He cautions Rodon, explaining that lending gold requires a careful judgment and should be done only when the borrower has the means and knowledge to repay. For the means, the borrower should have some kind of property, jewelry, or cattle which can be later sold if he fails to repay. And for knowledge, he should have some kind of skill which he can monetize and get paid for and repay the loan. This emphasizes the importance of assessing a person's character and ability before parting with money. And so Rodon leaves with a clear understanding that it is not just the possession of gold that matters, but also how wisely one handles it. Therefore, the key lesson is that wealth must be protected with care and discernment. Lending money without understanding the borrower's capacity to repay can lead to loss. And trusting the wrong people with your money is a quick path to ruin. Now, talking about the last chapter for today, chapter 8, which is the walls of Babylon. In this chapter, the book talks about the towering walls of Babylon that protected the city, which weren't just symbols of strength, but were also vital for survival. One day, a massive army approached, aiming to conquer the city. The fear spread among the people as they worried that the walls wouldn't last. But the commander of Babylon stood firm, knowing that the city was well prepared. The walls were built with care and were designed to withstand any assault. As days passed, the enemy grew tired and eventually gave up. Babylon remained safe, not because of its army which was away fighting another battle, but thanks to the strength of its walls and the bravery of a few courageous men who defended the city. So the key lesson is that, just like the walls of Babylon, the security in our lives come from preparation and foresight. We protect ourselves from future challenges by building strong defenses, whether it is financial security, personal discipline, or wise planning. And that's it for today. Also, don't forget to buy a copy of this amazing book for yourself. The link will be given in the description below. Thanks for watching.